Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sport. And before the game gets started,
well, Nick Vucevic.
Big advantage, DA. Thanks.
Been a nice clean game, huh?
And the Magic start out with the ball. A look at the Magic starting group. We've got Aaron Gordon. Collison is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Vucevic. And it's Anderson in at the 4 slot. The drive by Gordon. Fournier in the corner. Beasley against Anderson. He can't hit that time. And Cleveland will come the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Fournier gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Fournier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Durant, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Fournier against Richardson. And stolen by Richardson. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And really a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Irving. Richardson's got his first points of the night.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Collison gets a wide open look. That doesn't go either for Collison. Cavaliers have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. No good from Durant.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Gordon kicks to Fournier. Stolen by Durant. And it's Beasley in the corner. Pass to Embiid. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And so he makes both from the line. Magic have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Collison. That doesn't go either for Collison.
Shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Down low, here's Vucevic, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Embiid.
And look at Vucevic, and his tenacity goes up the closer he is to the cup. Defenders try to match his level of physicality down there, which more times than not results in him going to the foul line.
Here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
No coverage that time.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Richardson. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Vucevic. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Cavaliers running again. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Beasley.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Amir Johnson's checked in for Embiid. Green comes in for Michael Beasley. Shumpert is checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Anderson. Kazanya comes in for Gordon. Satoransky's checked in for Fournier. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Darren Collison. Here's Kazanya. That's tipped. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know, you don't see them leaning too heavily one way or the other, striking a real nice balance between taking it inside and stretching the floor. That's always a sign for me of a well-coached team.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. 1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. Off the pick.
The offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
Yeah, it's been a cold start, no doubt. They've got to find a way to put some points on the board.
Outside Durant. Nobody near Williams. Offline with his three. The Magic trail by 5. Here's Vucevic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Vucevic has got 5 points so far.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Satoransky, that's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Oh, I love the way Payton is always looking to swing the ball. I mean, he's constantly on the lookout for the ball reversal to help an open teammate get a shot.
Johnson's shot is off.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
26 seconds left here in the first quarter. There's the pick. There's Satoransky. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Payton passes to Vucevic. 1 second left, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cleveland ahead, up 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And Serge Ibaka, coming known for his...
He trusts you. Every time he punts the ball, when you don't shoot,
If you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is.
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. The guard tandem is Payton and Fournier. Aaron Gordon out there with Ibaka, and it's Hazonia in at the 3-set. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Richardson's checked in, and a switcher also for Orlando. Collison's out there. Shots good by Ibaka.
All that practice on the positioning and timing of the catch and shoot, paying huge dividends for Ibaka.
Johnson right side. And here's Richardson outside. Orlando grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, they actually changed them.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Anderson, he's checked in for Orlando. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Richardson kicks to Irving. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And here's Richardson outside. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Fournier.
The Frenchman Fournier, always looking to get the shot up. Really good at drawing fouls.
First trip to the line for him here. He's off on the second. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. A three from Anderson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Embiid's got his third rebound tonight. Green dishes to Irving. Back to Green. Feeds to Irving. Richardson against Fournier. Here's Irving. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And it's caught by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
Here's Collison. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Fournier pass to Anderson. Excellent D there from Beasley. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Embiid kicks to Richardson. That shot is off.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Ibaka, the rebound by Jeff Green.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Richardson dishes to Green. It's Beasley on the wing. Cleveland moving it around. It's taken away by Collison. Drops in the breakaway layup. Collison's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff season.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. Mon Shumpert has come in for Josh Richardson. And Taron Williams is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And in a relatively short time, Fournier has really increased his role in the league. I mean, he's a player you have to guard and keep an eye on at all times.
And it's tied up with that one. 1:30 left in the first half. And Embiid throws it down.
What a tremendous feed from Williams. Great awareness.
Payton kicks to Anderson. Here's Fournier. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Fournier's got 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, it's...
Beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Azania is checked in for Evan Fournier. The Cavaliers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from Vucevic.
It's obvious down in the paint is where Vucevic is most comfortable, just utilizing his size and strength against anybody who tries to defend him.
Here's Embiid. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. The Magic trail by 3. Payton with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And he's able to get it back. And Azania gets it to go. 5 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Durant for three. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
I like the way.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Glad to have you back with us in Cleveland as we take a look down at the outside portion of Quicken Loans Arena. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
It's been about his ability to just lock down the opponent from a defensive standpoint. A lot of shots also being blocked.
That reach he's shown, Greg, has certainly been fantastic in getting to some of these shots. I mean, he looks like he's got telescopic arms out there.
Beasley is out there with Durant. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Richardson. And it's Irving in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Orlando. Here's Irving. From deep, Richardson. Richardson missing again.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Amir Johnson's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a switcher also for Orlando. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Ryan Anderson. They double in with Vucevic. Outside Durant. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Gordon a screen. Collison against Irving. And the shot goes down. Collison's got the lead up to 3 now for Orlando.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And, guys, this game won't be close to long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Here's Richardson. Kicks it out to Johnson. Irving double team. Fournier against Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
At first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Richardson missing again.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
On the wing, Gordon. Fires it up. That's short off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's taken away by Collison. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got his third assist on the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
For the Cavaliers, Green, he's checked in for Beasley. Mon Shumpert has come in for Josh Richardson. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Magic, Mario Hezonja is checked in for Gordon. Satoransky comes in for Fournier. And it's Payton in for Darren Collison.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Payton. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Payton's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Boy, sweet J from Payton. The defense can't afford to leave him open there.
Durant kicks to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
And the shot is good. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Durant, that's good.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Pedal to the metal, Greg, is his style. He's got his foot on it, and he's not letting up.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Ditto that. I mean, things have really been turned up.
That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
At times in his career, Ibaka has looked out of control when forced to finish through defenders. That time keeps his poise and reaps the benefits.
And Orlando making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Durant kicks to Williams. He dishes it to Green. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
There's Hezonja, defended by Durant. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. And so here's Orlando. A two-point game. Payton drives in. Got it up. Anderson. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far.
Wait, where'd you laugh? Did she actually say that?
And now let's take a listen in to a recent huddle from Coach Dave Yeager.
You got to help the man guarding the basketball, whether he needs...
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. The Magic shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Hezonja is out there with Aaron Gordon. And there's Collison. Then there's Payton. And it's Anderson in at the center position.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Richardson, good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Anderson, that one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Richardson for 3. Richardson missing again.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Down low. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Beasley comes in for Amir Johnson. And Durant subbed in for Green. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Mario Hezonja. And Fournier subbed in for Elfrid Payton.
Boy, hard to say too much about the craftiness of Vucevic's game. I mean, oftentimes, because he's so clever and so good at drawing fouls, he just toys with defenders.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Richardson the pass to Irving. Embiid the screen. Richardson kicks to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Cleveland leading by 3. Nobody near Irving. Hands it from downtown.
How many times have we seen the possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here. He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Fournier dishes to Vucevic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he has 9 rebounds, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
And the size and skill set that Vucevic possesses makes it hard for defenders. He's agile as a 7-footer, and he also has enough body and knows how to use it that defenses have a real problem with. Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
And another miss by Cleveland.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Makes it off the glass. Vucevic has got 19 points.
And Vucevic is just a gamer, somebody who accepts the responsibility of coming up big when his team needs him.
Here's Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Here's Vucevic. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
I love that plan. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Yeah, knowing they have to get a bucket here and exploiting the height of range where they can find it, and that's a no-brainer to me.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Embiid, the pass to Irving. He kicks to Durant. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Richardson for 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Richardson's got 11 points here in just the second half. Orlando trailing here. Outside Collison. Here's Vucevic. And the rejection by Embiid. One-on-one here. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
It's been a nice game for Richardson. He's got 13 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Magic. And it's Gordon missing.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going is probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper out.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They trail by 5. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen to Dave Yeager's huddle with his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game.
Thank you, David.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside the length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line. And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Now the pass to Irving. The three. He's off on that one. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Collison. Sinks it. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Darren Collison is allowed to get going and heat up. This is And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it?
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? You've got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
And, you know, if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg. But the foul has to come immediately after that.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kevin, we expect big games from you. How do you put together 4 quarters of excellence like tonight?
Well, I'm just playing off my teammates. I'm not trying to force anything. Just take what the defense gives me and be aggressive.
Yeah, you set the tone tonight and got the win. Thanks very much, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. He had a nice surge to start the second half, hitting his first 3 shots. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
He loves playing in front of his home crowd. He looked like he was having a blast out there. And he gave him a lot to cheer about. Whether he was scoring or doing something else, he was involved in so many big plays.
Well, I love how aggressively he was taking it inside. Any little opening, he went for it. Showed a lot of explosion and a lot of heart.
And that is a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. See you again soon.
She said, no, she said, yes, she did. And she was like, it's a perfect group because Aiden like white girls, I like light skins, and Seth like white girls. So it seems like she was like, it's the perfect trio. Seth, you're not beating the allegations either, bro. Other day, bro. Bro, the two man was literally a black girl. Or white girl. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to talk about it. A white girl. Bro, this is like the first white girl you talked to in a while. Bro, why does Aiden keep catching straight, bro? Yo, that's just you, bro. That's just you, bro. So that you've been having the mood all day, bro. He's on his Aiden, no, Aiden, he's on his period, bro.